And gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Letitia James is actually going to go to prison. Not only is she being investigated by the FBI, by the DOJ, by attorneys in New York, she actually stood on stage a couple nights ago and admitted in front of dozens of people and rolling cameras that she committed more crime. Do me a huge favor, smash that thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment. Where are you tuning in from? And before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, today's sponsor is Verity Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to protecting your finances, like your IRAs, your 401ks, your cash retirement, and just all your resources, physical, constitutional, gold and silver is the best way to go. And why do I recommend Verity Metals for you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, they are patriots. They are people of faith, and they are huge Trump supporters. They are also partners with this show. And when you tell them that Vlad sent you, they will give you free silver on your next order. So call or text 480-717-9081. Links are down below in the description. Thank you. Let's continue. Panicked Letitia James rambles through bizarre explanation for mortgage fraud, claims she mistakenly filled out forms incorrectly. Let's watch the clip.
As you know, we filed a lawsuit against the former Donald Trump and his family. We secured $454 million judgment against him, which is on appeal.
Like a bunch of penguins.
The case is on appeal. I have no idea when that case will be decided. This investigation into me is nothing more than retribution. It's baseless. It has to do with the fact that on a
look how worried she looks.
A power of attorney mistakenly indicated that I was a state of Virginia, but prior to that, I had indicated to the mortgage broker that in fact, in bold cap letters, that I am not a resident of Virginia and never will be. And in the mortgage application, I indicated that I would not live in Virginia and I was not a resident. They just took the power of attorney and they're using that as a basis for enforcement for their investigation, when in reality, the power of attorney was never used to determine my eligibility for a mortgage for my niece for a home in the state of Virginia. My niece who has children, and because I'm a good aunt, I wanted her to have a home.
Because I'm a good aunt, I wanted her to have a good home. Woo. Cry me a river, tushy cushy. Let's get to the fact. You only talked about one of the things you're being investigated for. How about the fact that you lied on a mortgage application and said that your dad is your husband? Because if you were the loan you applied for, if you're married, you get a smaller percentage. What about the fact that you bought a 5-unit rental to rent out, but on your mortgage application, you said that it's a 4-unit just to get better rates? When it comes to power of attorney, Donald Trump's mortgage applications, all of them, somebody with the power of attorney fills them out. And you knew that. But you said it doesn't matter who filled it out. It's filled out for you, so you are responsible. You should have made sure you actually indicted Trump and said it doesn't matter if it was the power of attorney or if you did it yourself. It's for you. It's under your name. The loan goes to you. So you should have verified and knew what they're saying. Can we hear more excuses from you, Tush, about the other ones? The 4, why your dad is your husband, and the 4-unit, the 5-unit complex that you lied and said is a 4-unit? Can we get an explanation for that? Ladies and gentlemen, she's cooked. She is panicking. Why? Because she knows what's coming. And what's coming is prison cell. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that thumbs up. I'm going to be on top of this story like honeybees on honey. I don't want to use the other one. God bless you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.